You're on the rant couch where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Cozy, who says, "Hello, please rant about my channel. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next?" He didn't include that, but I had to throw it in. Cozy has a channel with only 25 subscribers. I watched two videos, one called The Power of Clef Key and another one called Put Classics Out to Pasture. And I thought they were both pretty good. The Clef Key video was a surprisingly interesting meditation on the concept of Klefki and its implications. Klefki being the Pokemon that is a key ring that apparently whenever it has like a master, they will put a key on it, which it can never take off. The key cannot be removed from the Clef Key. So there's like a certain romanticism to it, as well as a bizarre, sort of set of questions it raises that is brought up in this video. I thought it was pretty fun. Put Classics Out to Pasture was very agreeable to me. It's basically, I mean, it's not, despite the title, which I don't think is, I don't know if it just doesn't mean what he thinks it means, or what you think it means if you're watching Cozy. Hi. But the video is basically just stating how, we should be able to hold classic games up to the same standards as modern games, because a lot of them will in fact pass based on those standards, and if they couldn't, then there'd be no point in pretending that they're just as good as modern games. Just say it's a shitty game that was important, essentially. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good video. Not a bad channel. I might watch a few more videos. Maybe I'll even subscribe. I've been subscribing to a lot of channels with less than 100 subs lately, it seems like. So I'm very curious as to what else might come out of this channel. In fact, maybe I'll watch a video right now. Let's click on, Ocarina of Time, It's No Masterpiece. Ooh, maybe I won't subscribe to your channel, buddy, pal. The meta of politics is like 20 minutes long. What the fuck was his problem? Oh, it looks like a meme video. There's some shit posty kind of stuff in here, some written analysis stuff. Oh, there's a review of Katsudo Shashin, the first anime ever. Let's all watch that together. It's only 2 minutes long. Let's go for it.
Katsudo Shashin is the earliest extant Japanese cartoon. It's estimated to have been created between 1907 and 1912. I'll go ahead and play it in its entirety right now, since it's only 3 seconds in duration. But please wait until the end of the video before updating your MAU. As you've seen there, the film has a nice symmetrical structure. We start at the center of the frame, move all the way to the left with the writing and the hat tip, and then return to the center with the bow. For such a short animation, it also does a good job of forecasting where action will take place before it happens. For instance, while we're watching the first character be written, it's easy to notice the changing shape of the red hat in the center of the frame, so we know something is about to happen there before it does. If you pause on this frame, I believe you can detect a faint hint of smugness. It's as if he knows how impressive his movement is to the average Meiji-era viewer. Equally cheeky is this glance back at us after he writes the first character. It's as if he's making sure we're still watching. I'm sure you've given your parents the same glance as a kid midway through demonstrating some incredible feat of talent to them. It's a giddy show of pride, appropriate for something so novel for its time. These are the characters he wrote. That's the title of the movie in kanji, and it means moving picture. Upon first viewing, I thought, you really couldn't think of anything else better to write there? It's a bit like writing the word photograph down, and then taking a photo of that as the first photo ever, and then naming the photo. But the more I think about it, the more I like how self-referential it is. Even the boy writing the words motion picture is an obvious self-insert for the animator making a motion picture. Look at that prideful glance. He can tell I'm going to give this a 7. Also, the red blot of color is slightly offset from the hat, which undermines any believability you may have had as an object in this animation's artificial reality. It's merely an artistic mechanism for manipulating the viewer's focus. That's another way in which this film seems to be aware of itself as animation. You could say it performs animation rather than just being an animation. That's how it feels to me. And the more I think about it, The more I think, I would actually like a photo, titled photo, that is simply a photo of the word photo. You know, there's something pure about using the content to simply spotlight the form. It's a blithe dismissal of any conceit that animation needs to tell a story or have a meaning. Katsudo Shashin simply embodies the beauty of moving pictures. I also can't help but notice the earliest surviving Japanese cartoon has a red circle in the middle of a white rectangle. Kinda neat. If a Meiji era anime fan could see what anime has become today, over 100 years later, I don't think they'd be too shocked. Even the heights of this wonderful art form have a family resemblance to this humble showcase of the power of anime.
Okay. Well, that was pretty entertaining. Definitely the most in-depth analysis of Katsudo Shashin that probably even exists. Certainly more depth than May and I go into in episode 2 of our Watching Every Anime video that I still haven't released. Maybe I will by the time this rant comes out. Who knows? All right, there you go. Go watch Cozy.